All right, cool. We'll be getting into your new song in a second, but first, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Where your passion to be a musician come from that led you on this amazing musical journey? Was it a certain album, a certain live performance, or something else just naturally for you as a child?
I think, yeah, I mean, as a kid, my mother introduced me to many, many, many artists, so like David Bowie, Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, you name it. And she was really into bands overall.
Hmm.
And her brother, my uncle Danny, he played in a lot of bands, and that was a big inspiration for me. But I don't know, I remember, I don't know, like I was always really inclined towards music, just from a very young age. Like I had remember in the second grade, I had Green Day's Dookie on cassette,
Nice.
and I'd run around the house singing like Basket Case and stuff. And ever since I can really remember, that's all I really wanted to do was, yeah, it's something that I can't turn off. So I just, yeah, I feel like it's if you believe that there's a reason for your existence, I feel like that's a big part of mine for sure.
Absolutely. I mean, I love music. I love listening to it, and it's a lot of fun interviewing musicians. I wish I had your skill set of writing songs. So,
Thank
yeah,
you. That's yeah.
let, let's go into your song. Does It Even Matter? Which is a great song. I guess talk about inspiration in the how it got put together. Because, like I said, I wish I had that skill set.
I was gonna mention, is your shirt is zero? Is that skateboarding or is that Smashing Pumpkins?
Smashing Pumpkins. Yeah.
Oh, sick! Big. I'm a
Money
big
can go
Billy
either way.
fan.
It's true.
Yeah. True, true, true. I love the Pumpkins as well. Um, yeah, no, with the inspiration of the song was kind of just like I feel like I'm a person, I sometimes get nostalgic for times in my life that were not fantastic. And like I kind of have will look back and romanticize things through rose-colored glasses and have a silver lining on events in my life that most people would look back on and be like, oh, and so I'm like, if I'm happy or sad or in between in any given moment, does it even matter? Because in reality, I know that I don't know if it's like maybe it's the optimist in me, but I will look back on times I've referenced this a few times, but like when I had really bad insomnia at one point in my life. It's all sorted out now, but at that point I was like 6 months, 15 minutes to an hour a night, and I was delirious. It was horrible. And but that being said,
Yeah.
there were some certain instances in that period of my life that I reflect upon positively. Like it was really nice to be up at 4 a.m. sometimes, watching movies, having a meal, like just weird stuff that, or like I would go for runs, like I'd go for really long runs and listen to music in the middle of the night and just the tranquility and peace of the streets when everyone is asleep, but you can't sleep. And I think that I mean, maybe it's only positive in that moment because you're in the middle of a slow and steady unraveling. But at the same time, it's nice to not look back and think about the negatives. Like, I don't often think back on the negative frame of mind I was in, but think about the positive experiences that I had.
Mm. That's healthy to actually have that way. I mean, I wish I can think that way more. So that's cool to know. So, um,
Is it though?
I mean, well, we all gonna have negative stuff, but we are gonna think of some positive stuff from it.
True, true, yeah.
So that's cool. Well, I still love the art form that is the music video. And I want to get back to one of your older songs, Ferrari Red. It was a great music video and very artsy. Could you talk about putting that together?
Let's bust it out real quick for the
Yeah,
fans. There we go. Now we're decorating the space.
there you go.
There.
It's from the music video.
Yeah, we're on stage. Looks a bit more decorative in here.
Yeah.
The guitars behind me. Sorry, so you were asking about the video or just the
Yeah,
song?
yeah, the music video for it, yeah.
Um, my name is Connor, and the guy that directed it, his name was Connor, so there was really no
Oh.
way we could possibly fail. Um, when you put two Connors in a room together, the sum of that equation is greater than like E equals MC squared. And no, in reality, it was really fun to film it. Um, I would
Mhm.
say like it kind of leans into the record. Like the title of the record revolves around and lives in that world as well. Um, but yeah, it's It's one of those things.
That's
It's one of
cool.
those things that, yeah, that song to me, Ferrari is when I wrote it, I was like laughing hysterically because I thought it was equal parts cheeky and brilliant. Like, and I just loved it. I loved the lyrics. And it's so unapologetically honest. Like, there's a line in there that says, "My wallet's made from King K. Rool," and he's obviously the alligator from Donkey Kong.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and I had a girlfriend at one point, and we had a conversation just about like I know like high society and like spending thousands of dollars on things that shouldn't be thousands of dollars. But I think that conversation went over her head because she proceeded to get me this very, very expensive alligator wallet like 2 weeks later, from Paris or whatever, like some really bougie thing. I've never been a big bougie kind of guy. Um, so to me, I'm not lying to you. My wallet's made from King K. Rool is like, that is a true statement. Everything in that song is honest. So, yeah, I don't know. I love that song, Vampire as well. Honestly, like, the new record's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. The new record is nuts. It's the best thing we've ever done, and the team that's on it, I adore them, and I just cannot wait for people to hear this thing. It's like, yeah, it's exciting. It's really exciting. I'm just really
Oh.
thankful for part of it all.
Well, tell people when it's gonna drop.
I'm not gonna say the date yet. We're probably gonna announce it in May, but it will be out this summer for sure. And there will be a few more singles before September, the album will be available. That's what I'll say. Because September is when fall starts. So
Mm.
somewhere in between June to the end of August, you're getting a new record from us, which is, we had an EP in 2023, but like realistically, I've been writing this album for a long time. And when you do that and you distill like the songs down to only the best of the best, you get like a very, I don't know, I guess you get what you get, what the record is, and that can be for people to decide. But in my humble opinion, I think it's quite good, and I'm very proud of it.
Very cool. Well, I'm very excited to hear it. Any concert dates coming up we're allowed to know about, or that's
Yeah,
still.
like we're playing right now in the books. We've got a few in Western Canada, but we're in the process of booking a full fall tour in the US and in the UK. We get a lot of requests from people over the years to come to the UK. It's surprisingly, they just seem to really like our music as far as numbers are concerned, and merch. Like, they buy a ton of our merch. So if you're in the UK and you're watching this, I love you. Thank you. But yeah, we'd love to get over there. So we're just in having conversations with agents right now, figuring out what makes the most sense for us.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking your time to talk to me. I'm gonna have all your social media links down below so everyone can check you out in the meantime and your new album later this year.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.